Stop. We're talking about pain. Don't talk about supply and demand. From evolution to sentience to morality. Where are you going, my friend? Stop. We're talking about pain. When you are served with a dead fish on your plate, who feels the pain?
The fish feels the pain when they are dragged out the ocean and suffocates for minutes.
Excuse me. The fish already died, right? And the fish was then collected from the surface of the ocean, and it was served on your plate. Who feels the pain?
If I kill a dog now with a knife...
We're not talking about dogs.
No, let me finish. If I stab a dog to death and serve it on your plate,
Excuse me.
Who feels the pain?
Stop.
Who feels the pain?
We are talking about
Don't dodge
oceans,
the question.
Fishes die in the oceans.
Fish die in oceans.
Fish. And they raise up on the surface, and they're collected. Yep.
That is not what's happening.
Wait. I'm just giving an example. A particular fish collected and served on your plate. Is anyone feeling the pain?
Oh, so if an animal's already dead?
Excuse me, I'm not talking about an animal, I'm talking about fish.
Is a fish a floating vegetable?
I'm talking about fish.
Is a fish an animal?
Look, don't just generalize and say animals and then talk about your dog. Talk about fish. Fish, right?
Yes,
fish.
An animal, yeah.
Good. So that fish,
yes.
who feels the pain when it's in your plate?
So you give me a scenario in which the fish has died by natural causes?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely no moral issue with eating them.
So you eat anything, including animals, if no one feels the pain?
I wouldn't. Not just about pain, it's about their will to live.
You talk about pain. You keep moving your goalposts.
No.
Why? You want to be vegetarian.
I'm not vegetarian.
So, hang on, or vegan. So again, let me ask you again. You would have no issue of eating animal if no pain is involved.
No, because if we shoot them in the back of the head, I care about their will to live as well.
Excuse me.
So it's their will to live.
I have asked you a specific question.
I'm answering
Would you?
He's answering.
Would you eat any animal which there was no pain involved?
No, I still wouldn't eat them if we kill them. Because they have a will to live. So I care about
will to live. So you know how plants or animals will to live, right?
Plants haven't got a will to live.
Bacteria, is it alive?
It's not sentient. It's alive, yes.
Excuse me, is it alive?
I said yes.
Does it have a will to live?
No.
What makes you think the bacteria don't have will to live?
Because they're not conscious sentient beings.
Hang on. What is consciousness?
Having a sense of subjective experience, a view of yourself and the world around you.
So the bacteria don't know the world around them?
Absolutely not.
Yeah?
You think the HIV virus is a conscious being?
No. I'm talking about bacteria, he's talking about viruses. You need to make up your mind. You're going to talk about your dog, you're going to talk about an animal, you're going to talk about your neighbor, you're going to talk about everything else besides what the subject we're talking about.
They're all within the subject.
Right. So we are talking about a specific example of a bacteria.
Okay.
Do you take antibiotics and kill the bacteria?
I see no moral issue with killing bacteria at all.
Just because what?
Because I've already told you, because I value sentience and they are not sentient.
Sentience. So if something is sentient, meaning what?
They experience pain and they have a will to live and they have a subjective...
Plants experience pain.
Plants do not experience
according
pain.
According to who?
They do not. There is no evidence that plants feel pain.
According to who?
Okay.
PETA website says, actually PETA says that it's an open question whether it's...
According to who?
Exactly.
That's not true.
According to who?
Because I'm having the neutral stance. You're the one making the claim they do feel
no.
pain.
According to who plants don't experience pain?
I will grant you it. Plants are conscious sentient beings. They love their families. They have a will to live.
That's not what I asked you.
No. Let me just say this. I'm granting you that. If that were true, because we eat animals, we are breeding billions of animals. We are feeding these animals with plants. We are killing more plants, and there are more plant casualties because you eat animals. If you care about the plants, you should align your
shifting the discussion again. I'm not talking about why breeding.
Let me finish.
Finish what? What's the subject we're discussing?
If you care about plants,
hang on, finish what?
You should align your morals with your actions and go vegan so you're causing less harm to plants. Will you do that?
No. Let me ask you again the question that is raised.
Will you do that?
Let me ask you the question that is being asked. So, what makes something sentient?
Their experience, their subjective view of themselves and the world around them. They feel things. They want to live and they feel things. So now, we know from science, from plant biologists, that plants experience and they respond to this kind of what we call pain. If I take your arm off, right? Sorry, was it painful? And I took it off, you would feel pain.
if I take the leaf of a tree, they respond likewise. Not like, wait, just like you would respond with chemical reactions throughout your body. You would respond. The plants also respond. We have seen this, clearly seen this. You can see this experiments done. It was there in the scientific papers, but somehow you are not aware of the science of the day.
Sure, but can I just respond in the same way as before? Is that we are killing more plants because we feed the animals we eat with
I'm
plants.
not talking about feeding. Now you're moving into feeding issues. Because who's talking about feeding?
Because you're saying that.
I'm not talking about feeding, my friend. Don't you understand?
Because
we're talking about your whole idea of we should.
I don't understand what he's saying.
No. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
No.
Wait. Let me ask you a question. May I?
Can I just explain?
Because you seem to be an advocate of him. Let me ask you a question.
Ask me a question.
Yeah? Okay. So, if you have a plant that you look after, okay? Very well. This is your dearest plant, okay? And you have, say, a dog you look after, okay? The dog bites you, the plant doesn't bite you. Would you harm the dog because it bites you? Yeah? Okay. So what am I getting at? I want to see whether you have no idea. Right. So we're talking about now about will and pain and issues of intent and so on. So now let me slightly change this question around. How do you know what pain is? Is pain only the sensory perception of human beings and other animals? What is pain? Tell me, what is pain chemically? Because pain is actually a chemical response that generates by a particular.
As well as the feeling.
No, the feeling comes from the response that your body generates.
He's completely ignored my point about the fact that we
hello, we're not talking about breeding. So now pain. Tell me about pain. When you get hurt, your body does something.
How about I ask this in a bit, but you just...
Excuse me.
Because you've asked him a question already. How about you let him respond and you listen to it?
Excuse me.
See how he's dodging it? Because
Look,
he has no excuse.
You dodge from your own dog to your neighbor to your everything else about breeding and evolution rather than what we're discussing. The question I'm asking you is this.
He wants you to respond to my question.
What is
There you go.
I'll just quickly.
pain?
Yeah, 30 seconds. What is pain? Chemical reactions in the brain, I think, and also...
In the brain?
Yeah, in the
Okay,
brain.
carry on.
Yeah.
If you don't have a brain, you have no chemical reactions?
Talk about pain, not just chemical reactions.
For pain, I think you need a brain.
Yes, absolutely.
For pain, you need a brain. So anything that reacts to something with
And your central nervous system.
something harmful, so that's not being pain, right? So pain is now associated with the central nervous system.
Yes.
So that's your definition of pain.
Yeah, and the feeling that comes with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So people who are incapacitated in their central nervous system, you can do whatever you want, right? You can just get rid of them.
No, so it has harmful...
They are not evolutionary advantage to anyone, right? You can get rid of them because they don't feel pain.
No one said that. Nobody has said
If
that.
people don't feel pain,
Nobody has said that.
You can get rid of them, right? Because you can't cause them any pain.
No, because there's an effect on the society of getting rid of people without pain.
Hang on, you can get rid of them because they don't feel any pain. Remember, he can eat things because they don't feel pain. You can eat a person because they don't feel any pain.
Pathetic excuse
Right?
for torturing animals.
No, I'm not saying that. No.
But he does.
No,
He-
I have not. Ask me what my position is. Don't assume
Okay.
it.
Why do you eat
I don't.
things?
I've answered you now. Do you want to
Will you answer my one point? Let me have
What's your point?
2 minutes. Okay, if I was to grant you that plants are conscious sentient beings,
Don't just grant. Be sincere in your granting. Don't just argue for the sake of
I
argument.
really believe it. I believe you've convinced me that that tree feels pain and they want to live.
So you're being truthful now, yeah?
No, I believe it. You've got me.
Are you truthful?
Yeah. No, yeah. I didn't do drama in GCSE. I swear to God.
So now he accepts that the plants are alive, sentient, and feel pain.
I never said they weren't alive. Anyway, let me. I've been trying to say this.
So they feel pain, right? Hang on. Wait. If you have a problem, you can speak to me later, right?
No, I just said.
Take your 2 minutes.
He said 2 minutes. He's gonna give it to him.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys,
Let him have his 2 minutes.
Guys,
Okay,
I've made this
cool.
point before, but I'll make it again. If we were to say that plants do feel pain, if you were right about this, the point is, because we're breeding billions of these animals and feeding them with plants, there is more plant deaths and more plant casualties because we eat meat. So there'd be an absolute massive reduction in plant deaths and plant usage if we were to go vegan. So let's say you're right. Surely, to be consistent with your own beliefs here, you should be vegan to reduce the amount of plant death and plant suffering.
You finished?
Yes.
Good. Now, so are you truly, sincerely a believer that the plant feels pain?
It's not relevant to my point, is it? I'm saying if they do, your point...
Now you've changed to if they do. Earlier on you said, yeah, I grant you. When you granted me that, were you being truthful?
Yes, I believe it.
So you believe plants feel pain?
Yes, I believe plants feel pain. Thank you for teaching me. So now, will you answer my question?
Wait.
Now will you answer my question?
Who believes that he believes what he's saying?
Dodging the question. Answer the question.
Do I answer a question someone who is not truthful?
How do you know I'm not truthful?
That's what I'm asking you. Are you truthful?
Do I look truthful?
It's not about looks. Admit it yourself. Were you truthful in making the statement that you understand, you believe the plants feel pain?
Can we just talk about what's important?
Excuse me, can you answer that question, then maybe we can move forward. Otherwise, we'll have to end that discussion here. Because I don't like to waste my time with people who are not truthful.
Okay.
Were you truthful?
Truly, I don't believe that plants feel pain.
Okay, that's fine. So you weren't truthful in the first place. Okay, nice talking to you.
What did you say that for? I know, I think
IslamNet is raising funds to establish a masjid and community centre in Norway, and they urgently need your support. Every person who prays there, every kid that learns about Islam, every youngster that memorizes the Quran, all of this and so much more can be on your scale of good deeds. Click the link and donate what you can.